Well, hello friends, and welcome to another segment of my daily diary. I appreciate you journeying with me through the things I do every day. It's a form of accountability, transparency, and also encouragement and celebration of the good work that the Lord allows all of us to do for the pro-life cause. Tuesday, January 23rd, I want to talk about Wednesday the 24th and Thursday the 25th of January 2024. Just back from the March for Life and other Washington, D.C. activities, of course. Having come in on Monday night, I was there in my office on Tuesday, starting early in the morning here in the studio with some early taping, and then our usual staff meetings, briefing, meeting the staff and getting updates and also orienting them towards the work of the day. That meeting is always at 8:30. The work at my desk, including topics like trip plans for upcoming travels, the news of the death of Alvida's cousin Dexter, one of the children of Martin Luther King Jr. Of course, I had some communications with her about that. Our national poll, we did some work getting ready to release that, analyzing that data. Birthday wishes for Alvida. Her birthday had been the previous day, and a lot of you sent in birthday wishes. We're making sure she sees all those. And then, of course, work related to preparing of broadcasts. Speaking of which, at 9:45, I had a taping here in the studio with Janet, our executive director, for one of our programs, followed by a meeting with our social media director at 11 o'clock, followed by a meeting at 11:30 with our correspondence associate, Mary, who answers letters and emails for us. Brief lunch after that, while listening to some podcasts that have to do with both pro-life and conservative political topics. 2 o'clock, back in the studio for a taping of Praying for America for Right Side Broadcasting Network. And 3 p.m., an important follow-up meeting for all the staff that accompanied us in Washington, D.C. for the various pro-life events that we held there. Again, it's not just about the March for Life. It's all kinds of dozens of events by dozens of different groups, and we led a couple of the major ones. So we had a follow-up meeting at 3, followed immediately by a meeting at 4 with our broadcast team and our executive director, some important plans being made there in that meeting. And then the rest of the afternoon, late afternoon, I get end-of-day updates from the staff and work also at my desks, things that have to be written, articles that have to be planned, talks that have to be prepared. And then it was a quiet night. I was actually tired, went to bed early, and that was the 23rd. Wednesday the 24th began also again here in the studio with some early taping. And of course the usual morning staff meetings. Matters taken care of at my desk and with email included our FOIA request from the FBI, communicating with our attorneys about that, preparation for upcoming leaders meeting, trip plans, more responses for Alvida's birthday, taping programs, making plans for that, and then of course continued work on getting our national poll ready for public distribution and commentary. These were things I worked on together with working on upcoming articles and whatnot in the morning on the 24th at my desk. Had lunch, and then at 1:15 taped the Right Side Broadcasting Praying for America program. At 2:30 I had an important meeting with our data team, and they gave me updates about our progress with our growing our email system and making it even more effective. And then right after that, at 3 o'clock, an important meeting for about 90 minutes with our vice chairman and with our national polling company that we worked with to get this national survey out, about which you'll be hearing more. And so we went through the results of the survey step by step and noted what is important for helping the pro-life movement to strategize at this point in our nation's elections. When that was over, I did more work at my desk, checked in with various other staff, and then at 5 p.m. went into our gift entry department, the ladies there who take care of the daily donations, and they gave me a monthly report there about our monthly donors. Hopefully you're one of them, people who pledge to give to us each month. And then I had some dinner and, again, quiet, restful evening. I was, again, tired at the end of the day. Went to bed pretty early. And then on Thursday the 25th, Started again here in the studio with some morning taping. Had the usual morning staff briefings and meetings and plans and follow up with individuals about tasks and projects. Then at my desk dealt on email with various topics such as plans for upcoming trips, approval of emails going out that's email blasts to our whole list. The course I've taped for Catholic Online School, plans for the meeting of the board of the National Pro-Life Religious Council, pastoral team meeting for February is being planned. I had communications about that. Meetings with staff about the deployment of footage, video footage that we took in Washington at all our various pro-life events, especially our prayer service. Responding to things that the Democrats are doing and saying about abortion. They're on an abortion rampage. They're such fanatics about killing babies. Preparing press releases, consulting with staff in regard to updates to the website, and then more work on our national poll. 11 a.m. I had an important meeting with our communications director, website director, social media director, and executive director, making various plans. Had some lunch, caught up on some pro-life podcasts, and then left the office by car at about 1:45. Had to go into the Orlando area just for a orthopedic appointment. Everything is good, but had to have an appointment there. And on the way, did some phone calls, talked with our executive manager in planning the upcoming meeting of pro-life leaders that we coordinate. That was at 2, and then at 2:30. A call in regard to the upcoming broadcast schedule. Had to be in for my appointment at 2:45. Everything went great with that. And then I went to one of my favorite restaurants nearby, a seafood place in Orlando. But before I went in to eat, had a 4 o'clock call with our media firm. And so we had a good call on our media firm together with our vice chairman, talking about our progress in making inroads into the media. And then as soon as I was finished with that call, about 4:20, went into that restaurant and got some good seafood, early dinner, and then drove back home. Had a phone call with our executive director on the way back to the office, and then did the end of the day work, getting updates from staff that send their end of day reports. Those were the days, January 23rd to 25th of 2024. Hope your days are fruitful, and I appreciate your prayers and your support for the work that God gives me and my team to do. We do it for you, we do it for Him, we do it for the unborn. God bless.